earlier that this is, think about this, the top selling vacuum for Shark in their retail. That's amazing. You know why that's amazing? Because today, when you look at the $240 value, you are buying it right now, first time in this hour, with free shipping and handling at basically $100 off. Lowest price of the entire year. And you can see how maneuverable it is. I love those really bright LED lights that are right in the front. Yeah. You're getting the attachments to go right along with it as well. One color, this is it. But for anyone out there looking for a good new vacuum, and again, with Shark, with all the power of Shark, that's lightweight, advanced swivel technology, and with a HEPA filter that is built in as well, and really, really powerful suction. But the LiftAway technology, Miss Megan, that's one of our favorites that you can just, oh, you just saw that.
Well,
you didn't see it. We'll show it to everyone.
Again.
You step on a pedal, and off you go.
So if you don't want to take this whole thing with you, all you have to do, there's this red pedal down here, very easy for you to see. You step on it, and the whole thing lifts up. So now I can go on my business, doing my own thing. I like to use that whenever I'm either in the wand mode, which means I've pulled this out, and now I've lifted away so that I can go and I can get the cobwebs, I can get up into the, the rafters and get maybe any of the dust and debris that's coming out of the vents. I'll also use it though to get under the toe kick, to get in and around the plants in my house. Instead of having to move the plants, I'll do it behind the furniture, in between the appliances. Exactly. You name it and I do it. Also, if I put the wand away, I can just take out the top.
Which is great.
The elbow. So I can get onto the countertops. I can open up the drawers and get into the drawers, especially utilizing the attachments like the Crevice Tool. So when we talk about the LiftAway technology, we're talking about dropping the weight, we're talking about having the convenience, and we're still giving you the awesome suction that everyone loves.
Yes, absolutely.
And so I showed you some of the billiard balls with the Messmaster, but I thought, you know what? Let's go big.
Yeah.
Let's just go big and see what we can do.
You're gonna do this?
I'm gonna do this. Navigator is one of our beloved, like most beloved of all of our lines. It has great technology. It's always very affordable, which people really appreciate, obviously. So right now it's filled up all the way, so you're going, there's no way this has suction. And it's gonna get it from the handle. Really? Okay, let's give it a whirl. So it's turned on.
All right, it's all attached.
And I'm just gonna start going. Billiard balls. Wow, did you hear that?
Clunk.
Boom.
And look, they're not even falling, they're staying. Oh! Astonishing.
You hear that and you go, I'm so glad that's not falling on my toes.
Yeah, seriously.
That is one full rack of
and it hasn't lost
right there.
any power, any suction. She's still going.
I am still going. Let's see.
Can you do it? Can you do it?
It should be 29.
This is so remarkable.
30, 31, 32.
Wow.
That is 32.
Look at that. With a full
balls.
bin.
And they're all jiggling. They're all dancing. They're all excited to be there, but they're not falling. Not until I tell them that's okay, because that suction is so strong, even when it's filled up. So are you getting suction? What do you think?
I'm impressed. I'm impressed because that's the most we've ever picked up.
Yeah, that is
ever
the most.
With any Shark. And then then you add to the fact, right, that the bin is already full, because most of our vacuums at home, and I think most of us live with this, your vacuum, if you're vacuuming for a long period of time and you end up filling it up, as you're getting towards the end of your vacuuming, it's like, oh, you know how you hear that like slow down sound? That is not happening at all with the Navigator. And I'm not sure how many we have to go around, but this again is the very first airing today. We are definitely going to ship this to you for free. It's $30, any credit card, debit card, PayPal to get this home, a 30-day return policy that goes with it. But you know what it is? It is an investment in your home. So whether you are going to vacuum your kitchen floors, linoleum, tile, carpet, it doesn't matter. Your hardwood floors, because that's the important thing about it. You're going to be able to use this on absolutely every surface as well. Use it on all the surfaces. Get all the suction to it. Also, it has an anti-allergen complete seal, so it's going to lock in as it's picking up the pollutants and it's picking up the dust. It's gonna lock all that in the vacuum, which is better than spraying it all over the place.
Absolutely. It's funny because obviously we just sold the Halo, and I used to always tell people a trick with the Halo is to make sure that you have it on when you vacuum. And then I got Shark items.
Yeah.
And I'm working with Shark. I'm like, oh man, we got great filter technology. I don't have to put all my air purifiers on blast when I vacuum anymore, because there is a filtration system inside of the vacuum cleaner so that all those dust particles and things that are floating around in our air, when they get inside of the vacuum cleaner, every single piece, the way this is engineered, we call it the complete seal. Because when I turn this, you can see we have multiple components. I can't pull them apart, and they're sealed so tightly that as they go, things can't fly out from where they're sealed together. That is not a given with your standard vacuum cleaner.
No, it is not.
That is an actual technology that we're giving to you today with the Navigator LiftAway. So that's a big deal. If you are someone that suffers from things that could be in the air,
or
you're going to want to get those out.
Nothing worse than you're vacuuming, and then afterwards you're like, oh, because you can smell it all in the air, right? And you think you want it to be contained inside the vac. And then that's the lift-off technology. You hit that little red pedal, and off you go. $100 off today, Megan.
I know, such a great price.
It is, and even for us, this is the lowest price that we have ever offered on this, so I definitely put it out there to everyone. Look, you have the chance to get it home and use it, and then maybe you want to get it home and do your own vacuum test with it, right?
Yeah, and you're going to want to get all the areas. Like you can see, this is a very deep crevice. It is filled with different kind of brown dirt and whatever. But when I come across it with my Navigator, it's not filled with anything.
Yeah.
I'm actually sucking that up. You see that? Even from a distance, right there, boom, you're seeing all that brown dirt disappearing because of that great technology. I can leave this running just like so. I can disconnect my wand. And again, this is how you're gonna use it in so many different ways, because we all have little narrow areas that we need to get to that our vacuum cleaner is too wide to get to. This is how you do it. You do not get on your hands and knees anymore.
No.
That's not what we do, guys.
Those days are
We don't do that anymore. We get a shark and we let the shark do it all for us.
I know it. And it's so funny because whenever we have shark, it's like, and I think I hear from so many viewers, intuitively you immediately think, okay, there's going to be power here. Yeah. I was just going to ask you we see how easy it is to use, but how easy is it to empty?
All right, so literally it's just one touch. So I'm going to open that up. It falls out. Notice I am not getting dirty or gross or anything.
Nice.
If you're looking over here,
and it locked right back in.
It locks back in. You'll hear it lock. You'll see there's these two gray buttons right here. So all I have to do is lift those at the same time, which is very natural, using your thumb and your index finger.
Right.
We're ready to go. I turn it around. It's just so natural.
Yeah.
Like, look at my movement from here to
Good
here.
point.
I'm not turning it around again. They knew to put this in the back because it is so natural. As long as we're looking this way, I'm gonna spin this around, our Navigator. This gray button right here, simply push this and it'll release the wand for you to be able to utilize. If I spin this around again, you'll see in the back, I have a gray button. I push the gray button, that's how I release the top. Look for gray, and you're gonna be releasing something.
Like it.
Like it.
Okay, gray means release. Wonderful, wonderful.
And then of course I guess red means lift away.
Yeah, exactly, because that's that big red pedal right there.
So from here, I just touch, and so I'm not bending down. Like, I'm not going down here to do something. It's doing it for me, making it really simple and even more lightweight.
And you can go straight from any surface, right? Yeah. From one surface to the next. I mean,
we do have hard floors and carpet choices right here.
Oh, perfect. Oh, that's right up here. Okay,
but notice, this also changed. It used to be lower. I don't have to bend down to turn it on and to go into those different modes. That's why you didn't notice that I actually changed anything.
No,
because I didn't have to bend down when I went from the hardwood and then I moved to the carpet. I mean, even the mounds. Look at those mounds disappearing. And the fact that those LED lights highlight everything, which is a blessing and a curse,
Yeah, exactly. You don't miss any of the dirt that way. I love it. But look at this, even like non-parens, if that's what those are, right? Any kinds of fine particles, it's picking it up. And with this, I love having this kind of a power, because when you are going over a floor where there's grout involved, that is so great to get all everything, every little particle.
I love this demo because you're seeing from one side to the other just what it can pick up.
Yeah.
But I also like showing you guys the way that I can so easily swivel, because the swivel technology is solid when it comes to this Navigator LiftAway. Just look how much it can swivel. And I'm doing it with one arm.
That's funny.
And it's so simple to do. So when you think about that, think about going in and around your dining chairs, going in and around your dining table, around doors. Very easy to use.
And it's really only a little over 12 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about some of the old
17, 19,
gosh, up to
22 pounds.
Yes, exactly.
Like, of course nobody wanted to vacuum.
No, I know it, right? I was sorry about that. I looked at what my mom had. I'm like, oh my gosh, how did you ever deal with this? But, and look, you're getting all of these different attachments to go right along with it. But I think what's the most impressive today is the fact that you are getting an opportunity to get it home. We always encourage you, because we can show you these great demos, but you want to do them yourself in your home. Take advantage of $100 off. Have us ship it to you. I love that it has the free shipping and handling. And you know, you spend a lot of time with this. Not everything has free shipping and handling. So it's a really big, big deal. And then the best part is Shark. The name, right? So you know immediately, particularly if you've ever owned a Shark. I am so impressed. What it really impressed me, because I bought some other really, really expensive vacuums. My argument was they work great, but they did not last. I've had my Shark, it's like an upright quarterback. We've had that for years. So that's a really big deal, that, you know, you're not looking at something that is going to not function after about a year for you.
I've been working with Shark for about a year and a half now, but I've owned Shark for about 5 years, and my original vacuum cleaner is still working fantastic. And I say that because my dad uses it now all the time. My dad is also an electrical engineer, and so he would always fix anything that would break, and things broke all the time, so my dad would just fix it. So he's using this old technology. When I gave him my old Shark, my dad was like blown away at what Shark meant. And now I talk to people. You can't find someone that doesn't own a Shark, own a Ninja, or have someone that they know that they wish they had their items, because Ninja and Shark just always deliver what you're looking for time after time, and they last because they're such quality products.
That's a big deal.
The engineers at Shark, I mean, they never quit. Literally, they work 24 hours a day because they have headquarters throughout the world. So they literally never quit. But they're always innovating, and they're always making sure that they deliver quality products, because they understand that their reputation is everything, and they don't want to let you down.
Yeah, and you know, it's also, because we even had like on my card that has more suction than the Bissell hair eraser. So look, we are comparing some really good vacuums to this one, and guess what? The Navigator is winning them all. And I mentioned this in the very beginning, and I definitely want to say it again, that this is the top selling vacuum for Shark. They have a lot of vacuums. I have no idea how many they have, but I know there's a lot of Shark vacuums that are out there, but this is the top seller for them. And we are thrilled to be able to have it, have a great configuration, have it at $100 off, and then made even easier for you when you can put it at $30 on any credit card, plus have us ship it right to you for free.
How nice is that?
Love it. Look at that.
Look at the carpet line.
Looks like that was pretty well padded into the carpet too.
Well, and that's the thing. With Shark, with that strong suction, you know that you're gonna be able to really get deep down to get the entire mess. Now, you mentioned carpet versus hard floor. So as I go, I've already changed it into hardwood floors.
Okay.
Like, that's how fast it is. It's the flick of a button. I don't have to bend over. And now I'm tackling the kitchen. I'm getting not just the coffee grounds, but I'm getting the whole bean.
Yeah, seriously.
So again, I'm not asking you to get on the ground and pick up the big stuff first. You get to just get all of it. We just had all the holidays. I can't even tell you how much I cooked in the kitchen this year. Oh my gosh, especially with my boys. They spilled everything in the cutest, best way and most horrible way possible. But my Shark was able to capture all of it. So instead of dwelling on the mess and being upset with my boys about the mess, I got to just cuddle with my boys on the couch.
I love it, as it should be, as it should be. And you know, when you see the $30, if you're flipping through the channels, you're like, okay, I'm watching it perform, I need a new vac, I don't want to go to the store, I don't want to put myself through all of that. And you know, one other comment I would make on that, when you shop here, you have the luxury of having, you know, a great rep like Miss Megan explaining everything so you know how it works, you see the features. You know, how many times you've gone out and bought maybe just another vacuum, You get it home, have no idea where the attachments go, no idea how to operate it. Now you get to watch. You can always go back, by the way, after you buy it. You can always go back to .com. You can watch the show. So if you're like, okay, well, I forgot how I detach this or how I detach that, you can watch all the shows. So you're really, yeah. So and I think that's a big difference in shopping this here. I mean, here for vacuum versus just going to like a random store.
Yeah, for sure. I do have to say though, Shark makes everything very intuitive, so you'll be surprised how easy it is to understand putting everything together. Oh my gosh, she's gonna be 7 on Friday, Bobby. My Liam's gonna be 7.
Happy birthday,
all of
Liam.
last year, at the age of 6, it became his job to unbox all of Mommy's Shark.
I love it.
And so what he does is he does it for me, and then he teaches me. I'm like, he's gonna be on HSM one day.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
He's gonna have his own show telling you guys all
and you
about
know what?
Shark.
It's so
But
funny
he
because
loves it and he makes it so
it's
simple.
Right, at 6, he can look at it and figure out.
Exactly.
My granddaughter, who's like 10 months, picks up a cell phone and swipes. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, she totally knows.
I mean, how do they know how to do this stuff? It's amazing. There we go.
So what we're gonna do here, I've already put in a brand new dust cap. I want you guys to see that this is totally empty.
Okay.
The reason why the carpet in front of you, Bobby, do you think that is clean or is that dirty?
It looks pretty clean. Looks like a couple of footsteps on it, no footprints, but
well, what we're gonna
I don't see any dirt.
is we're gonna do the Shark challenge, and this is what I ask you to do when you get home. When you get home, you're gonna turn on your Shark, and you can do one of two things. You can either just start cleaning, or you can go ahead and use your original vacuum cleaner first, and then do passes over your carpet that you have already cleaned, that you in your heart, you know that it's clean. And then here's the test. When you open up your dust cup, you're gonna discover why you are so happy that you purchased your Shark.
Okay,
Because
let's
like I did when I did this, and I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? What is
and
this?
And that's what you're breathing.
That is what you're breathing.
The kids are walking in, the pets are walking in.
Think about,
I'm
always cold, so I'm always walking around in socks. This is the stuff that sticks to your socks and then gets into your sheets.
Right.
If you've ever taken a shower and then you look at your feet, you're like, why are my feet dirty already? Right? It's because this is being left behind. So do the Shark challenge, see for yourself. I don't know. You know you return it in 30 days if it didn't work.
Crazy.
But if it did, trust me, you're going to be happy you got your Shark.
You're going to be really happy. And you know what? When you think about like your carpet or you think about your hardwood floors, they literally are the single most expensive investment that you're making in your home. So you need to take care of it. A vacuum is not something that we're going out and replacing every year, right? We want to know that we're buying a good one. You want to buy one with great performance that is going to give you the ability to convert it to a handheld and be able to tackle the stairs or tackle, as we talk about, like, you know, the top of some of your appliance or you know, the tracks of the sliding glass doors. You can do that with the Navigator. Okay, I have to just mention, clock already up on the screen. This is the very first airing, and it is, my friends, the lowest price that we have ever had on this vacuum.
Bobby, do you see that difference? It's pulling in for a whole inch in front and from about an inch on the side. So even though you might think, well, what can this really do with the upholstery tool? It has that suction that you expect from Shark, and it's getting it all. Now, I'm slightly embarrassed to admit this, but my house when I lived in Orlando, I didn't own Shark then. I got my Shark when I moved to Tampa. I almost never cleaned my stairs, and I had children. But it just was such a hassle.
Difficult,
The vacuum was heavy. I was scared about falling down the stairs. Now,
and a lot of times you just don't even know how to put the attachments on them.
Right. Now I don't have to worry about it. Like, LiftAway was not an option for me. It was put it on the stairs and worry about 20 pounds falling on you. Now it's like, oh my gosh, I can sit on the stair, I can stand on it, I can do it with just the handle. If I want, I can do it with the wand. So easy.
What does it weigh in this? Because it was not, it's probably like
8.
5. Well, I mean, it's 9, no, it's 12 total.
So now we break down to about 8.
About 8, okay, okay. Doable, that's perfect. I just want everyone to have a basic idea.
Anything that's labeled as lightweight has to be under 10 pounds.
Okay, cool.
So we hit that lightweight category by being in this mode. So you guys are seeing this, it's so easy, but you're still getting that really big dust cup. So when you're doing those big cleans, you know
Yeah.
that you're gonna be able to get everything. We built our
Yes.
own Christmas tree this year. I know, we're so weird. We built it out of wood, so we had a lot of sawdust.
Oh my
Can you
gosh, I
imagine
bet that was
this?
cool.
I had sawdust filled to here.
Wow. But you know what? That's a really good point because, you know, for us to show you the incredible amount of suction, it's one thing if it's a really tiny bin, but when you have a big bin like that, and that bin was full before we picked up like 24 balls, right? Pool balls, so I mean billiard balls. So my gosh, it will perform. It has the power. You're getting it for, again, basically $100 off today. And even still with the 5 flex pay, and like $30. That's any credit card. And look, the shipping and handling on this is another $16.47. So you're basically saving like, you're like $117 almost.
That's huge.
It's a big savings.
I mean,
yeah.
what can you do with that? You
Yeah.
can go grocery shopping.
Yes,
You can get
a
something
lot.
nice. You can get ready for Valentine's Day, and you can
Yeah.
still have a really nice, clean house all at the
Yes.
same time. I figured since you were talking about the billiard balls, we should just go back
Let's
here
do
and do
it.
it again. This
This
is like
is
my party trick when
really-
I come to HSN.
Really impressive. Really.
All right, so what we've done here is we've totally filled up with our cereal, our big extra large bin. And notice, you always think about power coming from the bottom, but the power is gonna be coming out from our handle on top.
Because the hose is connected behind here. Here, we'll show it to you. There it
There's
is.
those. So it
So you
goes
can
straight from
see.
there, and it's going to here, just like if you were utilizing it with the handle or even the wand, this is the power you're gonna get.
Okay.
So I'm gonna come along here, and I'm just gonna start kicking them back. You hear that really loud sound? No suction, no sound.
Yeah, exactly.
They also would not go up like this when there was no
Clang, clang.
suction. So we're talking
Wow.
about some serious stuff. So that was one entire rack of billiard balls plus the cue ball. But I'm not stopping. I'm gonna do this as fast
This
as
is
possible.
so wild.
All right, so we have 29, 30, 31, and 32. 2 full racks.
Still holding.
Plus the cue balls. And they're jiggling, they're dancing, but they're not moving until I turn this off.
Wow.
And one wants to hang out
And
with
one
you.
little random one. Hello, little guy. Oh, a number 5. Lucky number 5.
That's a good number.
Remarkable vacuum. And like I said, for anybody out there, and thank you so much. We had a lot of people shopping with us, people making their first purchase here to HSN. We're so grateful that you are. And I know that you are going to be so impressed when you get it home. But that's why you have a 30-day return policy, right? You have to be able to get it home. And the best thing really is to do that test, right?